guys, question 7.
Wait, are we doing 14?
Okay, so we're doing all of these ones. First one, 1.5. You change that to a top heavy fraction, you get 3/2. 5/8 is already a top heavy fraction. Now there's two ways of doing this. There's two thoughts on this. The first one is 3/5 gets you 15, and the other one is underneath 16. Now actually that is the only way you can do that one, because none of them will cross each other off. The next one, which is number 8, you put 2.5 into the top heavy fraction, so 2/2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5/2. 1 1/5, 5/1, 6/5. Now you multiply these out, and what you get, Stephen?
Well, you could cross out over the 5 and 5 and make a 1.
Okay, we will do that in a second. We're just going to do two different ways. The first way we're going to do it is 30 divided by 10. And what is 30 divided by 10? 3. There is another way of doing this. The other way is if you have a 5 above the line and you have a 5 below the line, they cancel. Okay? Because you're multiplying by 5 and then dividing by 5. That's the same as just multiplying by nothing, just multiplying by 1. Okay? 1 second, Ryan. You could also do 6 divided by
2.
And that leaves you with 3. That's the two ways of doing it. Ryan, you have a question?
Could you do it?
Number 9. What we have here is 1 1/4, which is 5/4 multiplied by 2/3. And the answer to this one will be, we can see that it's, Sean? 10/12. 10/12 is the same as 5/6 when you divide the top and bottom by 2. Another way of looking at this would have been to do this. It would have said, what's 2 into 4?
2.
So change the 2 into 1 and change the 4 into 2. Multiply it out and you'd still get 5/6. Okay, next one is number 12. Stephen, what do you have to say about number 12?
Well, you change it into a top heavy.
And what you get? 2 3/4 multiplied by 1 3/11. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11/4. Multiply by 14/11. Now lads, what cancels right away?
11.
The 11s will cancel. That will leave you 14/4. Orson, what you know is about 14 and 4? They're both what type of numbers? 14 and 4. They're both even. So divide the top and bottom by 2 and what happens?
You got like a simplified
Which is
7/2.
7/2. So that's our answer there. You had a question? Okay guys, next one. The next one is number 13, okay? And for number 13, Luke.
8.
So what's 2 2/3 in top heavy fractions?
That'll be 8/3.
8/3. And what's 3 3/4 in top heavy fractions?
15/4.
Now, is there anything that divides into any other number here? Is there any number on the bottom that divides into a number on the top?
4 divided into 8.
How many times?
Twice.
Okay, and what about 15 and 3?
And 5 times.
And what's 2 multiplied by 5?
10.
10. The other way of doing this would have been to do this, lads, would have been just to multiply it out, and you would have got 120 divided by
12.
and you know that 12 divides into both of them and you still get 10. Okay, so both ways are good. I like the first way better, where you start crossing off your numerators and denominators. Now number 15 was another one we got asked for. Stephen's going to take this one on, it's a hard one. Okay, Stephen.
9/4.
Okay, so we're going to change 2 1/4 into a top heavy fraction, and Stephen says it's 9/4, which it is.
And 16/11.
16/11. Now this one, oh sorry, that's a 1, not 11, excuse me. It is 16/11, because 1 multiplied by 11 is 11. 11 plus 5, 16.
And then that's 3 over 2.
Now, what I need you to look out for now, Stephen, is those are a lot of numbers to be multiplying by here. So I want you to tell me, will anything cancel with anything else here? So let's have a look. What about the 4?
The 4 and 16.
4 will divide into 16 4 times.
And
The 2 will divide into the 4
twice.
twice. Now what we're left with is 9 multiplied by 2,
Is 18.
18 multiplied by 3,
Is
54 over 11.
11. And that is
Stephen's going to do number 16 for me. Stephen, 2 and, so we'll just write it out first. 2 1/3,
7.
2/3 and 5/8. Okay, Stephen, what are you doing first?
Well, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7.
2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 over 3.
And then you don't have to change 2 times 2 over 3. You don't have to change 5 over 3. You can cancel 2 and 8.
2 and 8. 2 goes once, 8 and 4 times.
And
Can't be cancelled anything else. So what's 7 times 5?
35.
And what's 3 times 3?
9.
9 multiplied by 4?
27.
36. So 35 over 36. Okay guys.